Welcome. We are back. This is Revolulab podcast.
You guys went to the cruise, repping the single life, chilling. How was the single life there?
It was good.
I was just
I really,
chilling.
yeah, I was just chilling too.
How was it, the single life for you, Joel? It was how was that?
Very funny.
Right,
No, it was great, man.
he's the only one married out of the
What?
four.
He was
that
chilling
went,
with us.
right?
And
Yeah,
that means
chilling.
he was the most craziest of all of them.
We were drinking and eating
I
and
think
playing
I-
dominoes.
He had probably the craziest ideas.
Why are you saying?
He said, "Yo, why don't y'all do this? Man, if I was single, this is what I would do."
Yeah.
Was it like a lot of single
Instigating.
people, a lot of like married people, or
It was a little bit of
Mix
everything.
of both, yeah. Mix of everything.
A lot of old people.
Uh,
Felt like
you
there
think
was a
so?
lot
Yeah,
of old people.
true.
felt a
true.
little out of balance?
Yeah.
Felt like during March, spring break.
Why is
Everybody's
that?
going on cruise.
Because then everybody, if you're into, well, hold on, no, that would be like schoolgirls.
That's when they go to the beach.
That's not good. I'm still thinking with the mind like I'm 17. No, like college chicks.
No, but they have in the cruises they have like singles night at a certain bar
Right.
and this and that till they go mingle and stuff
Okay.
like that. So
I haven't been there in a while.
so they had all that stuff available for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was cool.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, but we went to eat, drink, and relax.
You know
And
what's
then
been funny?
drink some more.
If you guys went to the singles night and you saw Tom Brady chilling there,
Yeah.
I don't know where,
Yeah, right.
just having a bud
Or Giselle.
or just
or
yo.
Giselle, yeah, probably.
Yo,
Because he's
that-
got to play football, so he couldn't be there. He's got to play
True.
for the Bucks.
Yeah, he doesn't have a week off.
That couple looked like the
So-
perfect couple, didn't it? Like I don't know, just
Like-
aesthetically,
like books-
just look beautiful people.
Like
Just
perfect book story couple because they've been
Yes.
together. I think they were both famous, right?
Oh, yeah.
She was a model and all
Yeah.
that. So, but then all of a sudden the D word, the divorce. What the fuck, man?
Came through.
well,
What do you think she's gonna take?
Oh, she's
at least
well.
2
he's-
rings.
According to this,
Two rings.
she's worth $150 million more than he is.
Oh, so what do you think he's
The
gonna
tables
take?
have turned, ladies.
Yes.
Tables
The
have
tables
turned.
have
She's
turned.
worth more money than him.
Really?
So if I'm him, I'm like, you know what?
You gotta give me half.
That bathing suit that you have right there that you like, guess what? Half of it is mine.
Snip, 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 snip.
right down the middle.
Toma.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know that it could. I don't know if that's true. You
No,
know,
she's definitely worth more money than he is.
then he's not gonna lose any rings.
No.
That's
well,
freak.
The wedding ring, he will lose that one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
He should be like,
that's messed
run,
up.
run before I take all your
Run, I'm gonna throw you a pass. No,
Bro.
but the divorce. You know, talking about divorce.
yeah.
I think
It's the weirdest
to
shit,
be
man.
fair, we all did it.
Yes, we all
We all
been-
went through that
Yeah.
roller coaster phase of
Everybody
what do
except
people call it
Joel.
divorce.
Joel.
He hasn't.
Tito.
So,
He's got
You
some.
want to make it happen now so you can fit in this conversation?
yeah, so he can say his comment. What is your opinion of not being divorced? What's your opinion of
No.
how you've seen other people react to divorce?
Oh,
Well,
we
I
are
don't know. I cannot take any side, so you know I haven't been through it. So
Yeah.
But does it look tough? Does it look?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I think it'll go both ways. Hurting. I don't know.
I think it hurts both parties plus kids. You know, you have kids, I have kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
But sometimes some people throw divorce parties too, so keep that in mind. Sometimes
True.
it's like the best choice they've ever made in their whole life.
True.
They were trying to get away from this person that was weighing them down.
I went to
you know all that.
I
So,
went
like,
to Peter's divorce party. I was there.
But it's true. You know, some people it's like a relief. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it was.
That's how they feel.
Oh, it took 4.5 years for me to get divorced.
What happened?
Damn.
So just fighting in court that entire time.
She wouldn't get a lawyer. So her not having a lawyer
Just dragged the whole thing. out.
dragged the whole system down because she wanted to play the pity card. To get into it, I end up getting custody of the kids, proving that she was an unfit mother.
Wow.
Which, you know,
Which
as a father,
barely happens.
it's hardly ever happens. She pays me child support. So,
Wow.
yeah. So it's weird that because she didn't have a lawyer the system kind of went for her because the judge kind of let things slide and kind of told her, look, you're not having anybody represent you, but you can't allow things like that happen. But my attorney's like, well, that's not my client's fault. She doesn't have the attorney. She shouldn't have the rights. It was
So they were trying to pin it
got
on
bad.
you.
I'll get even worse. She got pregnant while we're getting divorced.
Whoa.
In the state of Florida, get this. In the state of Florida, they were going to have me pay her child support on a baby that wasn't mine because we're still married.
You see, stupid rules like that.
I had
That's a freaking
to
stupid rule.
basically take a not a fraternity test. There was something in some law somewhere that someone passed that as long as the
Did you say
mother-
fraternity test?
we know what I mean.
Paternity test.
Paternity test. Well,
We're
that's
gonna
after
find
you get
out if
divorced.
he got smacked in the butt with a paddle.
No.
I did hear that.
Yeah,
fraternity
that's messed up. So what happened though? She admitted that the kid wasn't her. It was from a one-night stand, and the judge said, "Okay, well, you don't have to pay," and the whole 9 yards. But if we would have went forward, if she really wanted, I would have ended up having to take a test to prove that the kid wasn't mine, even though we'd never. You know what I'm saying? It was.
Dude, there's so much BS.
It was a
Stupid
nightmare.
laws.
It's just
man.
it's just
It was
dumb,
ridiculous.
outdated
Nightmare.
laws.
Ridiculous.
I don't know how yours was, but it was such a relief when that day hit that mallet and we
you
were
were done.
official divorce. That was one of the best days ever. Honestly, it really was. It
was a load off your mind, I'm sure.
satisfaction for
How
me,
long were you
yes.
married?
Too long. 5 years. No, so basically the reason why, parents don't get divorced is because they don't want their kids to go through divorce and they stay together because they don't want to hurt their kids. So they stay together.
True. Separation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I understand, in my opinion,
Yeah.
there is some benefit to that to a certain degree.
Right.
All right. So, like, the first 5 years of a child's life are imperative. Like, that's pretty much who the awareness that little kid has by age 5 spills onto adulthood more than not. Right.
Correct.
So I get that within that particular time window, but aside from that, you're just teaching your kid what a healthy relationship shouldn't be.
Exactly. So
Every day.
That's what I mean.
Every day. And you're
Yes.
solidifying and you're
Yeah.
watering that plant every day by virtue of you just, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's easy, because, man, I've got some T-shirts that I should have got rid of years ago.
You
Like
still-
25 years ago, I still got them,
Yep.
So, like, I understand the attachment to certain things, especially with people that make us feel, great. But it comes to a time where you have to. Like, I wasn't able to.
And as a man, I'll cut you real quick. As a man, and if you make more money, you don't want to get divorced because you don't want to lose the money you earned. So how divorce is.
But
in
I
this
don't claim
country.
I don't claim my.
How do you lose the money you earn? Like your savings?
Divorce, like
That's
the
why I
wife-
keep my-
You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? As a man, it's harder for us to go for divorce than a woman because a woman usually doesn't make more money than a man.
Which it's an issue on its own, but yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the men, most men, it's cheaper to stay together and just have an open relationship. I mean, it's true. People do stay together.
Like get a guest house. Hey, you sleep in a guest house.
because it's more.
You know how hard it is to
financials
find a good
for the
roommate?
Oh
man.
my lord. Yeah, or an apartment for that matter.
What were you gonna say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. It's true. Some marriages stay, or some people stay together because of their kids. They don't want to hurt them, but they're actually hurting them or making it worse.
Yeah.
Especially if there's like physical, emotional,
Yeah.
whatever, financial abuse. It's just they're tearing them up, right?
Bro, even
So-
if there's no abuse,
They're
let's
just
say-
being selfish
Let's say
by
they're just
staying together.
unhappy, right? But there's not like pervasive abuse
Yeah.
going on, right?
Right.
You're still
You're still
in that negative vibe every
Energy,
day,
yeah.
and they can see it and they can feel it, and they know
Exactly.
far more than they'll tell you.
Yeah.
They're absorbing everything.
It's like a tractor
So it's
beam.
like, man,
Just
it's
suck
like
right in.
I've been blessed that in my situation, like we're amazing co-parents. Not the best relationship together, but as parents, like we're a cool team. And
That's good.
She's a great mom.
That's
and
good,
she has
'cause-
her faults, and I have my faults, and I compliment her faults, and she compliments mine. You know. But I
real-
could say that now after the bitterness is worn off.
No, that
You know, it took me
It
a
doesn't,
few
though.
years.
Yeah,
It
obviously
really
that-
doesn't, though, does it?
Well,
It's
I mean,
still
you're
there.
always again. That's when
Yeah.
you get when you go and you say I do with that person, whether for whatever reason you actually went through with it. Like that's a freaking mile marker in your life
Yeah.
that you take with you. You know.
Yeah.
I don't believe in
Now,
divorce.
so what happened? What you say?
He went to the dark
I don't
side.
believe in divorce.
Hey, I don't believe in divorce in theory. Like if you're gonna go get married, there's no why get married if you're gonna if you're able to just walk out whatever. But
Right.
I think there's still something. I don't know if it's a hopeless romantic in me that sees like, you know what, there is something beautiful about marriage.
Yeah.
That you're just, you know what, there's gonna be people that are gonna be far more attractive, far more skilled than you are, all these different things. But together, like you've built this life together, and you're saying, you know what, through thick and thin, we'll do it. There's something poetic about it. It doesn't mean it works for everybody. It's poetic getting spending $1 and getting $30 million in the lottery, but that doesn't happen for everybody.
I think the word marriage and what is supposed to be, yeah, obviously it's beautiful, but what's the difference between living with someone and being married to someone?
Being in sin, Renny.
What's the difference?
The sin.
Yeah, being in sin. Para los católicos.
Apparently, I mean, technically, that's what it is. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Really,
Estoy
you know.
estoy un poquito ronco because I just had surgery today. So they stuck a tube down my throat. And,
How are we not talking about that
and
right
it's
now?
made me un poco
divorce.
ronco, so I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're
Okay,
good.
did they put a catheter
He
in
was
you?
probed.
I don't know.
It's a pipe in your wiener. You would know.
No,
I
they didn't
think
leave
they
it.
did.
They didn't leave it in.
They had to. They had to.
I don't have a fucking catheter on me right now.
No, but during the surgery,
Oh,
No, they
maybe.
wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
they had to.
Really?
Well, sometimes.
Either that or they're gonna clean up piss on the bed.
Exactly.
Or
If he
put a
pees himself.
diaper on you. I'd go for the
Yeah.
diaper.
Yeah.
They probably do that too.
I
don't
peed
know
myself
Fuck the
before.
catheter.
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't
Next
go-
next time I'll ask them to take a selfie and then I'll show you.
I told you to get the video, bro.
If somebody were to put the catheter in, is there a specialized person that does catheters
No,
only?
it's the same nurse.
Or just
Nurses
regular?
Same nurse.
do it.
Any
yeah.
nurse.
They're like multifaceted, like a
Yeah.
Swiss
If
Swiss
you're-
Army knife.
If you're a nurse, you're a nurse. You have to do all the duties a nurse requires.
There
You
is
just can't draw blood or
there's certain specific
certain things you can't do.
like you can't do anesthesia. Only the
No, that
nurse
that's-
practitioner,
No,
anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist has
No,
to
but
do
there's
that.
also nurses that do that.
Really.
That can climb all the way up to anesthesia. Yeah. Yes.
Oh shoot.
Are they divorced? I'm just,
I don't know. Maybe. Probably because
Yo, what's the divorce rate now? Like 50 over 50%.
it's more to yeah.
And during COVID, it went up
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like crazy
yeah.
People were
because
home.
everybody
Because
that are
everybody was fighting
distracted
at
by
home.
life finally got to meet who they pledged their
are.
life to.
Yeah.
And they're like, ew,
So did anybody get
this is what
divorced?
you're like when you're not here?
So did anybody get divorced during COVID?
Nah, son.
How do we get some
It's been
divorce?
10 years for me.
Divorce stock. Like, can we buy any stock? Divorce, because it happens so much.
It
I want to
does.
make
I
some
like
money.
to buy some stock in
And
the divorce.
and that's why I was going to the marriage. Why?
Divorce stock. If
You know,
if you do it, I'm the CEO.
You know, it's at times.
But he doesn't believe in divorce.
I
cheaper.
don't believe in
It's
divorce.
cheaper to get married
Mm-hmm.
than to get divorced.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So
It is.
Because you're
It's
terminating
crazy.
a business. That's why everything gets split halfway.
Yeah.
That's why you got to get lawyers involved.
fucking crazy.
It's really a business transaction.
It's a nightmare.
both
It's
things.
a nightmare.
Both things are business.
I mean,
don't
that's how
ever-
it's it's a religious
And marriage is a
institution or a
business
religious we'll call it institution, but
It's all about the money.
it's a
Yeah.
It
so
is.
so back in the,
Unfortunately,
think
it
about
is.
this. Think about this. I mean, we think about we just got to get a driver's license. We just got to get a fishing license. We just got to get a marriage license. In reality, we're asking the state for permission to get married.
Yeah, exactly.
Without that
That's what it
permission,
is.
you don't get it.
No.
And then
So
you got to pay for it too.
How so?
Yep.
So how's that freedom? I know we're getting to a separate topic, but we got to ask for permission to marry the love of our lives, really? And if I don't pay the fee, I don't get the license.
That's the same
Just like I
as
can't
driving.
drive. Oh my gosh,
And you're not
Yeah.
official. Yeah.
that's
Or
crazy,
living-
huh?
We're living in a house.
yeah.
Yeah.
You own the property. You don't owe anything on the house, but guess what? You got to pay
You
property
still
tax.
got to pay
You got
taxes.
to ask for permission to build in your house
Yeah.
too.
Oh, to change the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
Everything-
put up a fence.
anything
You
that
buy the
requires a
house,
license.
You buy the house, and then from the sidewalk out That's not part of your
Yeah,
property.
it's
no,
owned
no.
by the,
What the fuck is that?
Dude, I remember the first time the city put a stop sign on that corner because it was a brand new subdivision. And I'm like, didn't even ask Poppy. I didn't even ask Poppy. And I'm like, and he's like, no, they could do that. And then that's when I remember being a kid and be like, yo, so like, where are the lines drawn? Because are we free? Do we own property? Do we not? You know, I own my car, but if I don't pay my registration, I can't use it.
Yeah.
and
So who
so
really owns it?
so maybe you are right. They use marriage to track and create
Dude, just create jobs.
It's
or
the census, man.
The census,
yeah.
They want to.
I am-
insurance. Like I said, insurances want you get
I'm
married.
white. I'm white.
Oh, yeah, we did
Yeah,
that.
you're so white.
You're so
You are
white.
But
so
seriously,
white.
but seriously, I am.
On the
As
census.
soon as you
On the census.
are you?
And then there's
There's
a
no other
subcategory that says what
Oh my God,
race
hold on.
or whatever.
You're right.
And it says Hispanic Latino.
After you said that, your
Yeah.
credit score just went up 20 points.
Whoa, you see
I've
that?
been working on that.
So it's very nice.
Did anybody had any crazy?
Your cooking lost flavor, but you got better.
Does anyone have any crazy divorce stories? Like you caught your.
I've had so many
woman-
divorces. Let me see which one I can go with.
Well, I was separated for like 5 years, probably. I didn't keep track, whatever. But I was separated for a long time and recently got divorced.
Recently,
Yeah.
officially.
Yeah, I don't even know if I really actually went through or not.
you didn't get a
I don't
slip or a
got a copy.
certificate.
I don't got a copy of this, so I gotta check the public records.
You can.
Who gives a shit?
Oh shit.
I'd rather play Call of Duty. Overwatch. I've been getting on Overwatch now,
Yes.
and some No Bills Fortnite.
Yeah, coming soon. Revolut Lab Gaming.
Yes.
Check us out on Twitch.
To answer
Coming
your
soon.
question, though, the crazy divorce stories. I mean, other than the one I told already about the ex-wife getting pregnant and then having to be forced to pay child support on a kid that
That's
wasn't
pretty
mine.
crazy right there.
crazy.
That's some Maury shit.
That yeah.
When I
You
went,
are not the father.
You're up there going.
those are great,
Yeah.
awesome.
See Peter doing a backflip.
That'd be no, I couldn't even do that. Maybe at the how
Yeah, I was
happy
gonna
I
say
was
at that
yes.
time.
But when I went for child support the first time, and they had on the docket, I was the plaintiff and she was the defendant, right? Because the opposite.
Yeah.
They're so used to putting the man in the defendant chair. When I walked in, the bailiff,
Escorted you to the
put me
defendant's
there,
side.
and the judge walked in, and you could tell this judge was having a bad day already, but this whole case pepped him up. Like,
Gave him a new window to
Yes.
his ales.
So
So
he
he
was
was
having
like,
women back then.
excuse me, bailiff, she needs to be sitting there. He needs to be sitting there. That's how it started. She needs to get up and she needs to sit here.
How did the judge know your pronouns?
She did.
I'm sorry,
He did.
I'm just making-
This was
just-
a long.
It was
before
before
that.
being woke.
This is a long time. This is before being woke. Exactly. Bush was still in president. So,
Oh yeah.
what do you call it? So when
I'm the
when we
decider.
switched, we're on terriers.
We're gonna meltificate the icebergs.
When we did it though, the sad stories wasn't working. Like the judge flipped a switch and he was like,
Cut the ball.
whatever
Judge
you're gonna
Judy
tell
style.
me, you're no. Like it's like it was like all the shit that I hate to say it, but all the men getting shit on all these years, like he took it out on her. It was
He was
great.
like, Pete, hey
For
Pete.
me. Yeah.
So you were lucky.
yeah, exactly. So
Damn.
yeah, that was
Checks
a
in the
good
mail,
day.
Judge.
Yeah.
That was a good day. That was a really good day. Walking out of court like Spartacus.
Dude, my
That's a
divorce took
freaking
like
great story.
9
Are you
months.
not entertained?
My divorce took like 9 months. It was real quick.
No.
Done.
9 months.
Years.
That's it. 9 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank God we didn't have another baby
Did you have animals, pets? How'd that go?
2? I got them for her. Like,
Okay.
I
So
was
there
like,
was
okay.
no arguing on that.
no.
How about did you have any animals? You had a
No.
no.
Well, no, I didn't want to argue. I got my son a dog,
Yeah.
but it's his, so he wanted to stay with his mom, so
Okay.
he kept the dog.
What about Odin?
I didn't want to split him.
It gets messy when you cut them in half.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Yeah. I didn't want Owen and Nazari to be separated.
oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because people forget that part of divorce too. There's sometimes animals, and people fight for the animals more than the kids.
Bro, not even that. The family,
know?
the families, the relationship you make with like the in-laws, stuff like that, and the friends of friends, and like
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It was like, yo, you know, if you know, like you find out friends or family chilling with your ex, and you're like, yo, when we got divorced, you divorced all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care how cool you are. There's
Yeah.
a code here. But then, you know,
Right?
change.
Like you can't hang out with, the brother, the sister, or whatever if you were cool with them, but all of a sudden, boom, they just shut the
What
door.
you just said is exactly what I'm dealing with right now. My mom became friends with my ex-wife on Facebook. Knowing the shit that she put me through, she went ahead and became friends with her because my wife and her got into a little spat, and just the
So she needs
bitterness.
another best friend now.
So she knew what would do to her if she knew one of the things that would really irritate me is become friends with my ex-wife.
So she's trying to get at you. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, that's a line that you don't cross, and it kills me to say that. It's my mother, but the shit that she put me through, the money that she put me through,
Man.
it. Why would you side with her when I'm your son? Like I know, but this fact that I deal with this every single day, it hurts. The fact that I can't talk to my mom because
Well, I mean,
that.
Why can't you talk to your mom?
You can still talk to her. I
It's
know,
her choice.
I know
there's
it's
things
hard.
have
I
the choice,
can't
though.
tell her because she'll go to my ex with.
No,
No,
you don't have
Keep
to.
it simple.
You love her as your mom.
Yeah.
And you give her the
I
respect
try.
of your mom.
I give her a little bit of.
But
here,
I
a
know
little
it's
of that.
hard because when I got my divorce, like
Yeah.
some things, it gets gray, and you gotta. I mean, now for you, it's been some time,
Yes.
right? But for me, when the crap hit the fan, I was like, "Yo, who you getting mad at?" Like in my head, I'm like, "Yo, what the heck?" Like it's this,
Yeah.
it's your baby boy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember like it was just when someone goes through a divorce, it's not just the person going through the divorce. The mom is going through the divorce. The dad's going through. Everybody's going through the divorce. So their frustrations and their fears and their worries are going to manifest differently. Well, my mom, it was. She went through her thing, and I get it. But at that time, I didn't get it. At that time, I was like, "Yo, I'm your son. Like, what's up? What's there to think about?"
Yeah.
Right.
But that's
I'm
part of it.
hoping she comes around and apologizes, but she won't. I know how she is.
Maybe she will.
She's just a narcissist and whatever. It is what it is. But, one other thing too is like I met Stephanie when I was pretty much almost divorced. So I needed to get divorced because I really wanted to make the next step with her. So she wouldn't go out with me at first until I was officially like divorced. Like, she's a stand-up woman, so she didn't want to mess with me because I was still technically married. So I had to basically prove to her that, hey, this is done. Like, I'm over this bitch. So I need
Show her the paper.
Peter was at the
Yeah.
courthouse like this.
Yeah. How do you do that?
yeah, bro, literally. But
Done,
she
yeah.
was there. Like, she raised the other two kids. So they call her mom because she raised Kennedy
that's
and
great.
Courtney from, 8 months to 1 year and a half. So they don't even know who their real mother is, bio mom. So
Wow.
because Stephanie stepped up to the plate. So
Could you imagine having
good.
more than one
you
wife?
know? Oh, it's well,
I've seen
like,
shows about it.
Huh?
I couldn't do it. There's no
You know,
freaking way.
I know you
I could
ask
barely
regular
go to one.
dudes like,
No,
yo, I
for
could have
real.
3
Having
women.
more than one wife.
Yo.
I couldn't do it, man.
I don't think I could. I mean,
It's-
trust me, it's tempting if I want to be if I want to look at it a certain way, but
You
the
need more dicks.
but the bigger,
I'm sorry. You need more than one dick. There's not enough energy in one dick. Simple as that.
Well, yeah, if you want to satisfy both at the same
you
time.
can have a scheduling
Comment
conflict.
or subscribe and tell me if I'm wrong, bitches. That's all I'm saying.
A scheduling conflict.
You can take that to the bank.
Because there's, back in the day, men, it was,
Had
it
'em,
was a normal
yeah.
thing, and I'm sure there's some great things about it. And I don't know if I would ever know, but like I can't imagine having that type of relationship with more than one.
certain
woman.
religions. I just watched the other day. that there was this guy that had like 70 something
Wives.
wives.
Oh my
That's
god.
Isn't
I'm
that
like, what in the hell? And most of them were super young. And he's like,
isn't that the
Said-
Muslim?
Muslim, and it's in
no.
what do you call it? In Utah.
yeah.
Mormons.
the Mormons.
Mormons, right?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
I'm like, what the hell,
Yeah.
man?
Guess what?
It's crazy. Imagine having to divorce 76 women.
Imagine having to come up with
Okay.
76 dicks.
I got an idea. This could work.
True.
This could work.
Okay, what do we got?
One of them is straight. The rest are bi.
Ooh,
That's the only way it could work with the one dick.
that would work.
If not, then you better buy some dildos.
A whole
If
bunch
you
of
think I'm wrong, motherfuckers, you better hit me up on my comments. We're gonna take it away for tonight, people. Hey, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We are signing off with my boy here, Miggity Mike.
What up?
We got on my right over here, Planet Hulk, aka Ready Negro. We got over here P3 Boston.
That's right.
We're gonna hit it up on the Overwatch tonight. I don't give a shit. We're gonna play. Tito Magneto on the plates and Tiki Tom Negro. Ya Carlos, nos fuimos, mi gente. Se quiere mucho.